I fear I may be in a bit of trouble. I've started the Cosmere, and I don't think I'll be able to read anything else. Hey guys, we're back with a part 2 of the Mistborn trilogy, and I've started the Well of Ascension. Now, going into this, again, this will have spoilers, so you've been warned. I am very excited to talk about this. Some things have happened, and I'm going to get into it. I'm going to jump in. I will have some questions here. Please don't answer them, because I've not yet received the answers in the book, so don't tell me, even if I ask. Okay? Thank you. So, starting off, the Watcher. Who is this person? Who is he? Why is he here? What's he want? Why is he so intrigued by Vin? I don't know. I feel like he could be someone they know, but I also have a gut feeling that it's someone new, someone different, someone we don't know. So, a bit at odds with this one, but he seems to be the Watcher. He's watching, but he also helped Vin with the whole coin shot situation. So I'm like, what is your intention here? I feel like he knows something about Vin, because she's clearly got a lot more going with her than what meets the eye. So maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know. We'll keep that one up in the air for now. Ursa. Not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but I actually was sat there reading and didn't realise that he was the Kandra. Like, it didn't click until Vin actually said it, and I was like, wait, now that makes sense. Because I was like, who's this person? I think that was just me being a bit, confused, but unintentionally so funny. I feel like his character is really, really funny. He always has these little one-lines, and I just love it. Him and Vin are a bit wary of each other, because Vin obviously isn't very involved with the whole idea of him being able to eat bodies and then basically be that person, if you were. Yeah, she's not a huge fan. It grosses her out a lot, and it's funny because he knows it, and it's just like, what else do you want me to do? That's what I do. So their little relationship is kind of funny. I will admit, it does make me laugh. The figure that Vin sees in the mist, is it Kel? Is it Kel? If it is, I'm going to cry. Don't answer that. But if it is, I'm going to cry. That's all I can think of. It's got to be Kel, right? Kel's coming back to us. I'm praying that he comes back to us, because Sanderson, I'm still not over the fact that he's gone. He's not. I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. So it's definitely Kel, the figure. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm convincing myself as of now. So Vin admits that she was able to use the mist, a little bit of the mist, and not just her metals. How cool would that be if she's able to summon the mist or something, or use it for advantage? That would be so cool. Now, I'm not sure if it's to do with this whole fact that she's naturally gifted at being a Mistborn, because she is, and there's no explanation right now as to why, because we know who her dad was, we sort of know who her mum was. Why is she able to do all of this stuff that other people can't do? She can obviously get into the copper clouds. Other people can't do that. Kel couldn't do it, and he was quite a gifted Mistborn. What? Why? How? Straff. Not very keen on him right now. He essentially is trying to assassinate his son, because he wants to be the ruler of everything. That just goes to show you the kind of person he is. Yeah, his relationship with Ellen's a bit of an odd one. I'm not sure the whole father-son situation there, because Straff is not a nice person at all. He might have a redemption though. I don't know. I feel like he could be one of those characters where you think he's really bad, or he does something really bad, but then later down the line he'll do something good. I don't know. Potentially, I'm going to give that potential character arc there. Potential character arc development. I'm throwing that in the air. Hoping it's true. But Sanderson's a little bit risque with all of this stuff, so you never know what you're gonna get. I may be just saying this because I was very harsh on Elend. I think he might be the Lord Ruler. Lord Ruler vibes? Yeah, I think so. I think so a little bit. And I feel like I can't trust myself anymore with like trying to judge characters right now. I feel like I judge too quickly or too harshly or not enough that, yeah, I'm all over the place. I don't know what to feel or think. It's crazy out here. Vin essentially having a twin, right? The fact that they talk about her mum giving birth and then supposedly her mum killed her sister. I'm like, what if her sister's not actually dead? Like, what if she's still alive? This is where Sanderson's making me go. He's making me create theories. Like, this could be so completely wrong. But, like, what if she's got a twin out there? That would be quite cool, actually. But also scary, because what if she's not nice? What if she's, like, a bad person? Like, a whole evil twin situation. Like, that would be crazy. Sus. I don't know. I've got all these theories like forming from like just like the smallest amounts of information. This is what these books do to me. It's great. It's fun out here. The Wolfhounds. Oh my gosh. Are they like direwolves? Because that would be insane. I love it. I want it. I want more. I want to see. But also, the Kandra potentially becoming one. Say what? I was not expecting that at all. Like, my brain didn't even think that as a possibility. But when Vin mentioned it and was like, you know, no one's gonna know because they think you're someone else. Like, this is a great tactic. Oh my goodness, how deadly could he be? But also, how would he communicate? Is my question. Like, will he still be able to talk? That would be quite creepy, actually, if he could talk, but as like a dire wolf hound, wolf beast, whatever. But it would be cool at the same time, but like also creepy. Like, just imagine like just randomly talking. Like, but I haven't got quite far as to the situation on the planning side of that yet. It's just been mentioned to the Kandra that this could be a possibility. Well, is going to be a possibility. But, like, is he also going to turn into a full wolf? Or is he going to, like, wolf dog hound? Or is he going to turn into, like, a man one? Because he said, like, he's obviously a man at the moment. Like, is it going to be, like, a half-man wolf situation? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it could be really deadly and scary and cool. I'm so there for it. I've got to about chapter 5. It's a bit harder to tell because I've got 3 books condensed into one file, so it doesn't give me the exact page number I'm on, so I'm trying to check the chapters. But I'm about chapter 5 in. I'm going to read some more because obviously still just kind of starting out in it. And I'm hoping that my theories and everything aren't as bad as some of the ones I've already come out with. Sorry about that. But very excited to continue. I'm actually really invested at the moment in this, really liking where it's going so far. Waiting for that heartbreak moment again. But I'll see you guys in a little bit with another update.
I don't wanna call you later. You're tearing my heart up like it's paper, and somehow you turn to a stranger. We used to work, now I'm trying to make sure that we're both on the same page. I don't want it to complicate. I know you're riding away. Is there room for us both?
I've got about 4 minutes left of my break. I only get minute breaks, so they're not very long. I tried to read a couple pages. I read a couple. It's not much. I ended up like having to do loads of stuff, so it wasn't as much as I planned. I went to Home Bargains and I got myself a water bottle. Like, this is ginormous, okay? This is huge. Not quite what I was wanting to get. Didn't really want one this big, but I need to get it so I can fill it with like ice and water, because I'm so bad at drinking water when I'm at work. I'm terrible. So I've just got this. It's just easy. Hopefully it's useful. I feel like it's going to weigh me down because it's going to be really heavy when it's full. But that's the plan. I've got about 3 minutes left on my break. So I'm just sort of chilling and then finishing off some of my lunch. I've got my crisps. And I was glad to get a little bit of reading in. Not that it was much, but did that. I'm going to put a heat pack on because I've got really bad back pain at the moment. So I picked up some heat packs as well because these are so useful. Anyone that has back pain or anything, get these because they're brilliant. I need to put one on though. I'm kind of glad it's a bit cooler today because it's been hot the past 2 days. So glad I can put this on and not suffer. I'll see you guys later. I'm back. Hello everybody. I've got an update for you all on where I'm at. So we found out the Chandra, I never know. I actually have started listening to the audiobook, okay? I'm doing immersive reading now with this one, and I'm loving it. I'm actually really enjoying listening to it. I've been listening to it while I'm at work, working away. It's been fun. And then doing like the immersive readings when I'm on my lunch break, so being able to read it and listen to it. It's really helped me actually, I think, retain some of the information as well. I have like such an issue with like remembering things sometimes, but no, I've remembered quite a bit, but I have also written notes, so that helps me a little bit as well as I'm going through it, otherwise I will just forget. But the Chandra, he can actually talk in the wolf dog look. What's the word? Not look, but look. Form. Yes, form is the one we're looking for. He can actually talk, and I knew that was going to happen. I told you guys I thought it would be really cool. It is cool, but it's also creepy at the same time. I keep picturing him as like this massive direwolf, and he's definitely not, because Vin keeps picking him up, and I'm like, how small is he? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I think I need to see some character art of that, because I'm picturing him now to be really small, but like big enough to go places himself and like get out of trouble and stuff, but like also that Vin can carry him. I don't know. I'm a bit confused on the sort of where that's at with his like size. I need to look into that. That's confusing me a little bit. He can also store metals in his body, which I think's really cool. He does kind of like terrify me a little bit, because I'm like, do I trust him fully? I don't know. I feel like we've got this whole other thing going on as well, guys. We've found out there's another Chandra. Shock, horror, I know, but there's another one, and it could be anyone. It could be anyone. I don't trust a single person right now. Every time something like this happens, I feel like my first thought goes to, I hope it's not Spook, because he's like the little baby of the group, and I'm just so scared and feel protective of him. So every time I'm like, I hope it's not Spook. I'm not sure if I'm convinced it's not one of the main people. We haven't yet figured out who it is properly. They're kind of like trying to figure it out, but I'm still not convinced it's not like a main person, because surely it's got to be someone close enough to the group to know what's sort of going on. So it has to be one of the main people, right? Because they don't tell much plans to anyone else. I don't know. That one's keeping me a bit stumped. I don't know, but I'm liking this whole trying to guess who situation as well. I'm liking that. That's quite fun. It's like the murder mystery type of books when you've got to try and guess who the killer is. It's like, who is the little rat out of them all, you know? Not necessarily a rat, but, you know, it basically is. Marsh is being really creepy. He was with Cazed and he was being really creepy. I don't know what's going on with him. Is he like turning into something else now because he's an inquisitor? Like, is it going to take over him? He still seems nice though, but he's being really weird. He knows something as well. He knows stuff, but he's not like giving it away what he knows. So again, I'm like, stop speaking in riddles. I need to know the information. There's another army too, which means there's like two armies against them. Two. You've got Ellen's dad, and then you've got the other army as well that have come from afar. And Ellen's dad's been a bit of a weasel, as we all suspected. He reminds me of Tywin Lannister. Does anyone else get that vibe from Straff? He actually reminds me of Tywin Lannister. So, if you know what I'm talking about, that's what I picture him like. Cazed's been on a wild ride as well. I forgot to mention this. He's been on a bit of a wild journey. He's been stuck, well, not stuck with Marsh, but he's been like with Marsh, who's been creepy. And then he went to this village and he met a cannibal basically. And yeah, he's just kind of going through the motions, Cazed. But now he's back with everyone, so I'm actually really happy with that. His friend as well has come to help Ellen with his like etiquette and stuff. So far, it's been a bit of a slow book, but I've been enjoying it at the same time. I know a lot of people aren't as keen on book 2, but for me, I know it's more political and stuff, but I feel like the sort of side things that are going on are keeping me entertained. Yeah, they're keeping me entertained a lot, which has been really fun. We've been introduced to the unknown Mistborn called the Watcher. This is Zane. You all know Zane, right? I don't like Zane very much. I'm not very keen. He's being weird with Vin. I get why, but he's very much petty about the fact that Ellen kind of has everything. He's the nobleman, he's got Vin, and Zane wants that. And obviously I know they're like brothers and stuff, but it is very like, I don't know if petty's the right word, it's not, but it's one of those things where he wants what Ellen's got, but in his own way. He doesn't, I don't think he really likes the noblemen either, so it's he wants to kind of be his own thing, do his own thing. He doesn't like his dad, who does, really? Not me. Being very odd with Vin, trying to like essentially get with her, is my take. He likes her. It's confusing me a little bit, but he also has like this god complex in his mind, doesn't he? And he's going a bit like listening to the voices. It's like Harley Quinn. It's the voices. He needs to chill out a little bit. He does need to chill out a little bit. I'm hoping things with him kind of, I don't know, just cool off a little bit, because he's being really odd. And I don't want him to like take Vin away either, because I feel like that's something he could try and attempt. He could like kidnap Vin, right? He's quite strong. And he knows Vin doesn't have ATM as well. And he does. So he is actually overpowering right now out of the two of them, right? That's probably also wrong. I've not read on, but the Mist has been killing people, oddly enough. It's been like coming in the day too, so Cazed's trying to like figure that one out and help. I've actually find that really interesting, like learning about the Mist a little bit. I feel like they don't talk about it enough in the book. Well, they do. Like, I want to know a bit more about it. Maybe that will come down further down the line. I haven't got that far into the Mist stuff. And Elend has also been deposed by his own law, so he's now not king. So it's been crazy. It's been a wild journey for him. I feel like he is relieved that he's not king, but at the same time, everybody wants him to be king right now because they need someone in command that they can sort of work with easily. And he actually was that person. And I feel like he was changing slightly to better himself, which was quite nice. And he understands Vin, but he also doesn't understand Vin. And again, I understand that side of things. Vin is a bit of a complex person, and obviously she's Mistborn. She's more than Mistborn, what I think, but I feel like she's one of those characters you just won't really understand fully unless you're her. I know Zayn says he understands her a lot, but I'm like, Zayn, you're just crazy. So I think he just wants to do his own thing. But Elend, yeah, bless his heart, he's doing well, I think. He's doing pretty well. And I was actually... Nah, that's backtracking on myself. I was actually thinking, what if he's the Kandra? But then I feel like that's me judging him again. I genuinely think it has to be someone close to them that knows what's going on. Imagine if it's Elend the whole time and he was just like this other Kandra. Because they're so clever. They can literally pretend to be people so well. It's quite scary. They're essentially shapeshifters, but they like eat people to then use their bodies. But I'm loving every single second. I've not been feeling very well for the past couple of days, so I've not read anything. But I'm going to get back into it, and I have genuinely actually really enjoyed listening and reading, doing the whole immersive thing. It's really helped me, and it's got me through a lot of the book actually, doing it that way, because I've been able to just listen. And the narrators are actually really good too. They're really, really good. I like the guy that narrates it. There's one guy that's doing it in this one, and he's really, really, really talented. He does like different voices too for like the other characters, and it's just so cool. Yeah, I'm trying to give audiobooks a little bit more of a go because I don't tend to listen to them very often, but it's the second immersive read I've done and so far, and it's been really, really good. So I do recommend if people want to try that out at any point with any book, really, do it. Absolutely do it. But that's my update so far. I'll give you an update when I'm on my next bit because I have read a little bit more, but I don't want to talk about it just yet because I've still got stuff I want to like read and then talk to you guys about. But loving that it's a bit more political as well. I don't normally find that stuff very interesting, but I feel like I'm finding it interesting in this series. So much going on.
Both on the same wavelength, embrace it clearly when there's love on the line. My best friend told me someone that I don't even like. There's nothing left to fix if you don't want me to try. Oh, why would I when you were barely even mine? Oh,
I've got up to chapter 51, but I'm going to let you guys know sort of what's been going on and what's happened, because a lot has happened. I've been listening to it when I was at work, and it's been crazy. It has, honestly, so much has happened. So, where I sort of left off, there's a lot of politics happening throughout, obviously, as you guys will know. Elend has now had to give the crown over, officially. He's had to give it over to Penfold. And Penfold is a little snake. He's a little rat, okay? He is a little two-timing rat. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say about him. The fight with the thugs and Vin was insane. I feel like all her fight scenes are just incredible. I love reading them. I just find them so crazy, and also I feel like I can really visualize it. Sanderson just writes them so descriptively, and I feel like this series has been one of the ones that I've actually been able to like visualize it in my head as I'm like listening to it and reading it, which has been really cool actually, because sometimes I can't do that. So I will admit, Elend was annoying me a little bit again because I thought he was being really funny with Vin, but turns out he wasn't. That was just me judging him way too quickly again. Also, he's not the Chandra. He's not. We can have a breather. We can have a breather, guys. It's not him. Yeah, he's actually really sweet. Bless his heart. I keep judging him too fast. I need to stop. My judgment of characters in this series has been awful. I have not been right once, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I don't think I have. Ellen fighting the Colossus was not, I don't know if that's pronounced right, Colossus? Was not on my bingo card at all. I didn't expect that. I was like, he's stepping out of character here. What's going on? Good for him though, stepping up. I was like, Ellen. Not what I was expecting at all, but he did well. He did well on that bit. One thing I want to talk about that I'm really annoyed about. Ursa. He's not Ursa though, is he? No, it's the blummin' Chandra. What the hell? The other one, whatever his other name is. It should have been expected, to be honest. It should. I had an off feeling from the start, but then I was like, no, actually, you know what? I'm going to trust this one for once, because I'm bad judge of character over here. So I was like, I'm going to trust him. I'm going to put my faith into him. I think he's a really cool character. No. He's working with Zane. The disappointment I faced when I read that. I was fuming. It was really cool, but I was fuming. I was not happy one little bit. But it made for a really, really good moment. And also, he kind of had a little bit of a redemption because he also tried to help Vin. So it was really confusing. I was like, do we like him? Do we hate him? He's in the middle. Yeah, he tried to help Vin. Vin managed to get rid of Zane. Thank goodness. He was getting on my nerves. But the audacity to kiss Vin, excuse me. No thank you, Zane. I was like, boy, stop fantasizing about our girl Vin and go find your own person. Every time he was trying to shoot Ellen down, he was like, oh, you don't want to be with Ellen, do you? That's your brother. Stop. Man, I was literally like, can you leave? Right. I have a big theory. Here we are again with the theories, guys. Here we are again. I have a big theory. So, you know how Zane had this god sort of complex in his mind? He had that all going on, was talking to him, right? I think I know who it is. So, you know how not every single chapter, but most chapters have the little bit before the actual chapter starts. And it has like the conversation about some guy recounting like stuff that happened in the past, something to do with the hero of ages. I can't remember the names off the top of my head without looking. And he's talking about how he had to overthrow the guy because he was obviously way out of control, right? I think it's the hero of ages. I think the original hero of ages is the consciousness in Zane's mind, right? Does that make sense? I hope that made sense, because that made sense in my head, but when I said it out loud, it doesn't really make sense. I think it's his consciousness, and I think he somehow got into Zane's head, something to do with the magic, who knows. Now Zane's gone, he's going to try and transfer himself to someone else, and he was definitely eyeing up Vin, because obviously he said he wanted to get close to Vin, so sus there with that one. He was trying to get close to Vin. I think that's because she's supposedly meant to be the next hero of ages, because he wants to be that person again. So he wants to take over Vin so he can do that, right? I feel like, am I just making this too drastic? Probably, but that would be really cool if that was true. I want to be right about something. I'm gonna read a little bit more on my live now, and then I'll update you guys on where I've got to, but hoping to read quite a bit more now.
I should have known from the start that you were a waste of an open bar towel, wiping my feet on the doormat.
I'm not okay. I've just had to... I think Cesar's just about to die. Stop. I'm on my lunch break. I'm gonna cry. I knew Marsh was being creepy. I told you guys. I told you. I'm not okay if Cesar dies right now. He's still talking. He's still here. Oh my god, I'm crying. I'm crying. I have a tear rolling down my face. Stop, please. Right, it's changed POV. That's not funny. Sanderson, that's not funny. Okay, it's changed POV, so I'll update you if he does. I'm sad. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. Okay. Now we're back to Marsh and Cesar, and I feel like it's about to go down. They are fighting. Oh my God. I'm not prepared. What? Something smashed against the back of Marsh's head, and now it's changed POV again. Stop doing this to me! I can't cope! Oh my goodness. Okay. Never mind, guys. Just a little break. Now I've got to read about Ellen and Vin. Stop, is Ellen about to die as well? Are you actually kidding me right now? Vin says she can save him. Okay, this is really confusing. So much is going on. I am fully having a breakdown. No. I died. Ellen's died. Stop! I've got to chapter 59. I'm not okay. I'm gonna cry again. I know it. I can sense it happening. The whole thing with Cesar, I feel like he's got to live. Come on. Like, he's got to fight Marsh and live. It's got to happen. I'm not happy about this. I've got to go back on my break in like 5 minutes. Oh, hello, everyone. I've got to go back on my break in like 5 minutes, so I'm making a mess. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get read, but I'm going to leave it there for now. Crazy. I generally had a tear rolling down my face. I'm okay now. I'm okay. I'm not okay that Ellen's dead, but I'm okay. It's fine. The final update for you guys. I officially have finished the Well of Ascension. So let's kind of see my last thoughts on the book. As you last saw, I was crying in the car at work on my lunch break, but it's fine. We've recovered. It's not terrible at the moment. Cesar and Ellen are both okay. I panicked, but you know, it's fine. It's not a problem. I was crying because I was honestly terrified they were both gonna die and I didn't want them to. I like both their characters. Ellen obviously was stabbed by the mist spirit, and I was like, I thought they were meant to be friendly. So confusing. But then I do get like what Vin said about them trying to stop her from releasing the power. So I did understand that too. I was like, okay, that does make sense. But I was like, what? I wasn't expecting it. And then obviously Cesar was having his moment with Marsh, and I was like, oh my gosh, this can be like a double murder. I was stressed. I was genuinely stressed, crying, and just honestly. Cesar as well is really the backbone of the entire group, but also like the series. I feel like he is the backbone. If anything ever happens to him, I'm going to be having words. I will not be okay with that. So Cesar, you best not die on me, because now I've spoken that into existence, you probably will, but please don't. Thank you. So Vin obviously has released the Dark Force into the world. I'm not so sure I want to see it, to be honest. I'm not sure I want to deal with that. It's going to be chaos. They're already fighting each other. No one's like fully taken control of everyone like the Lord Ruler had. It's all like everyone's fighting for power and it's just crazy right now. It's utter chaos. And then you've just got like this dark force that's now just looming over everything, sneaking its way in. Not happy. Tindwell, her passing was so upsetting. Now I do feel really sorry for Sazed. He was finally having his own life, and aside from like storing all the information that he does, he was finally able to sort of have a happiness for himself, and then it just gets torn away. Sanderson, why do you do this to us? This is why I'm having like breakdowns with this series. It's so good, but so traumatic, honestly. As you all know. I'm still recovering. Realizing that the prophecy as well actually tricked them was crazy. I was not expecting that. What? It's so cleverly done, genuinely. Like, I really enjoyed listening to and reading The Well of Ascension. I think the narrator for the audiobooks is incredible. I think it felt really immersive and I could really like get into the story as well, being able to listen to it and also read it. I genuinely really did enjoy it. So I'm very happy. And it's definitely a series I will recommend to everyone now. I've not finished it, but I will recommend it to everyone. And I'm very excited for the next book, The Hero of Ages. This is the final book in this trilogy, and I feel like it's going to go down. Everything's going to happen. I know. I can sense it in my bones, guys. I can sense it. It's not going to be okay, but it's going to be, again, traumatic. Genuinely really happy that I've read these books, to be honest. And it's just been, I feel like it's been a different experience with these ones. I don't know what it is. I think because it's more epic fantasy, it's more sort of detailed and doesn't necessarily focus on like the romance, if that makes sense. Like there's romance in it, but it's not, focused on that the whole time. I think that's why I'm really actually enjoying it. Because a lot of my books I read are romantasy, as I've mentioned. Most of them just follow that. They just follow the romance plot. But these are just, they have so much going on. I really, really like it. I'm forever changed. So thank you to everyone that has recommended these books. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm going to have to obviously navigate my way through the next books, which is going to be crazy. There's a whole universe. You've got the Stormlight Archives, got all these little other ones he's done, like probably standalones. It's going to be crazy. I'm not even sure where I'm going to start, but we'll figure it out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this review on The Well of Ascension. I genuinely hope you've enjoyed it. It's been crazy. I have been crying a lot. And I'm sure I'll cry at the next one. But if you have enjoyed watching, please do check out my other videos that will pop up on screen. I'll see you guys later. Bye!